Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Today we're heading to North Africa, 1940, for a game of Chain of Command. Alright, so tonight we have a very special game. Mr. John Baldwin is here, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, to play a game with us. So he's here visiting family, and he's made the trek up here to play a game of Chain of Command. So he's brought his Italians, and I'm going to bust out my Desert Australians, and we're going to play Scenario 6 from the book, Attack and Objective. So this mission, Attack and Objective, I'm going to be defending. This building here is the objective. And I'll have 4 patrol markers that will start on the objective, and John will have 3 or 4 that he can place anywhere along his edge. He will get some free moves on the patrol phase, and he must get to the objective and hold it and drive me off the table. So it's kind of one of those weird ones, right, Andre? That's doesn't make a lot of sense, the way it's written. Because if you drive someone off the table anyway, you win. So
yeah,
excuse me, but that's the spirit of the game. Is he's got to get to the objective. I mean, yeah, of course you could always just drive me off.
Pretend like you're going for the objective.
Yeah. So terrain-wise, we'll say these buildings are hardcover. They're mud and stone. Orchards, 6-inch visibility in the orchards. The rock walls are hardcover, and that's pretty much it. These walls are hardcover as well.
Don't try and hide behind the well. Travis won't let you.
Yeah, that well is not hardcover. It's just a terrain feature. And the trees, they can be hardcover. Obviously, if you can get an entire squad behind them.
You mean soft cover, but
or yes. Soft cover, yes.
And that's probably managed to get a squad down to that small.
Okay, yeah.
Or just get them in a nice line.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's it. So that's the objective and terrain. So we'll look at the forces. So this is my Desert Australian force we'll be defending. Typical 1940 British layout. So we have 2 senior leaders, 1 lieutenant with pistol. He's modeled with the SMG, but he's actually got a pistol. Platoon sergeant with SMG. Boys AT rifle. And these guys are going to be standing in as a 2-inch mortar. And then 3 squads, broken down, 6-man rifle team, 3-man Bren team, and a squad leader corporal with SMG. Now we'll go see what the Italians have. Now John will go over his Italians.
Alright, and this is just the standard Italian list, the one I found online for 1940-41. It has a lieutenant in charge, and then there are kind of like 2 sections, which are ostensibly under the command of a sergeant. The sergeant generally takes kind of his machine gun section, which has 2 machine gun and then 4 riflemen, and then the other section has 10 riflemen with a corporal, and then this will be the same thing. This is the sergeant, who is in these rules is considered a superior junior officer.
Yeah, so they can operate on a 4? Or?
Yeah, they activate on a 3 or a 4, but they only have 2 activations.
Okay.
So you'll find out that is a pretty big advantage for these guys.
No, that's a great rule. I think the British airborne, I think, have
the
that.
commandos have that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the airborne. And then these are just proxies. They're stand-ins because I didn't have enough riflemen to fill this whole thing
So
out.
a German rifle team is filling in for the 10-man rifle team in this squad.
But they have an Italian sergeant.
Yeah.
Just so we know which guy's in charge.
I'm sure they love that.
Yeah.
And okay, that's it. So we'll go ahead and roll support. Let's do that real quick. Patrol phase complete. So I was able to get, well, we both had 3 jump off points. I have a free one right in the middle of the objective, so inside this building we'll have 1. So I got 1 here. I don't remember my other ones are. One right behind this building there, and I have one inside this courtyard here, and then John wound up with one here, one here, then one behind that rock over there. So force morale wise, I'm at a 10, John's at a 9, and we're just going to do max support. So he's going to have 10, I'm going to have half of that. Force rating difference is 1, he's at 0, I'm at -1, so I'm going to have 6 support to his 10. So we'll go ahead and pick support, and then we'll go over our plan, and then we'll get started. All right, do our plans now. So I have 6 support points. Andre's actually in here with me.
6 points.
Yeah, force rating difference of 1.
Oh.
So I get half a 10 plus 1 for the force rating. So I'm pretty sure he's probably going to bring an armored vehicle. I do have a boys, which would be decent against 2 of them, but one of them, I think his tank has an armor of 5, and boys is 2 AP, so not great. So I'm going to bring a 2-pounder for sure. That's 4 points. I have 2 left, and I'm going to take some wire. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to seal this off with some wire so we can't sneak around the edge, force them to come through here. And my last wire, I don't even know. What do you think, Andre?
You might seal this gap, make him jump the wall back here rather than skirting through the cover here.
Slow him down a little bit.
Honestly, wire in here wouldn't be
That's true, because that would really force him
horrible
around.
either, because you got one hell of a line of fire out into here,
Yeah, because
especially off of this building. So
plus this one, I could deploy up to here. I have a jump off point in here too, so I can deploy on this building. I can be on all 3 of these buildings right here, all in hard cover.
I don't really, I mean, I'm not sure if he's going to even deploy off of here or not, just because that's a tough, but he's going to have the same problem out here. So it's either do you run across an open field to the cover, or do you run across the open field to the wall, and he's still got to duck around the side at some point. But
Now,
the way this building works, I remember running from here into that opening. If you can do that.
Right, no, that's a good idea. So yeah, I'll put one wire to block this. Stick another wire off here. It'll make him really swing around wide. He won't be able to swing in and get in
And there's
here.
just nothing but the well for cover.
Yep. The well that doesn't provide cover. So, and then after, so that's my placement. 2-pounder. It'll probably go. Well, if I can get it, I don't know if I can reach it, but I'd like to get it in here, just covering this whole area. So once I get the wire down, everything will be having to come this direction. And I'll just, I'm probably going to do a wait and see strategy. See kind of before unless something really crazy happens, like he deploys in one squad out in the open. And you know I can't pass that up.
I do know your weaknesses, yes.
So that's not a weakness, that's a that's a target of opportunity. So
It's a weakness if it's what I want you to do.
yeah, well, if I can deploy more than one squad and hit one, then I'll do it. So, but if not, I'm just going to wait until he commits to a side and then deploy off to that. So that's for my plan. So we'll let John come in here and do his plan.
For the Italians, we're going to keep it fairly simple. I don't make big involved plans. For the supports, I took the armored car, the AB-41, and this is an M1340. These are both 5 points each. So
One was 4, one was 5.
I think they're both 5, and I got 10 points.
My bad. Okay.
Yeah. I'll look at it again, but I'm pretty sure they're both 5. So we're gonna. Kind of the key of the plan is the armored car, which actually has a very good infantry gun on it. Has an HE of 6. So I want to try to get him on quickly, maybe in this area, and he'll have a good line of sight anywhere around that crossroads in almost any one of the buildings, except for maybe the one back in the corner. And his job is just going to be to cover everything. He's only got 3 armor, but unless Travis takes a 2-pounder, which he might, he's going to be in hard cover, so that might give him a good chance to survive for a while. And then with the tank, I'm gonna maybe kind of play it by ear. Maybe get him into this area and either come up the road, with a cover from the armored car and the infantry, or try to run them around this edge down that way. I got 2 good jump off points to bring my infantry in. I want to try to get one of my machine gun groups kind of along this wall here, with a line of sight through this gap out into the same area that the armored car will be covering. I would like to get one of my rifle groups off of this jump off point in through there. I'm going to kind of keep the other section, the 2 sections, 1 infantry, 1 machine gun, or 1 rifle rather, 1 machine gun, maybe as a reserve, and just kind of see where they would be useful and throw them in when necessary. So that's my basic plan. We do need to get up there and capture the objective down there. But my hope is to be able to use the armor and the machine gun here and the flanking group over here to set up a highway sort of that I can run the other guys down through. So that's my plan.
All right, so that's it for the plans.
How guy goes first?
Yep. No, actually, it states in the rules that the attacker goes first.
All right.
So we'll go ahead and we'll just go right into it.
All right.
So John is the attacker. He goes first.
So we got one of these.
All right, and then 1, 2, 2, 3, and a chain of command point. So John brought in his auto blenda, rolled it up to the wall there, and then he brought in 2 of the rifle or 2 of the machine gun teams. Or a little confusing because there's 2 machine gun teams and a rifle team, all in 1 squad. So he just decided to bring in the 2 machine guns and the
sergeant,
the superior junior leader. And that's it. So British face.
That's me.
Australian.
Where am I done?
Whoa. 4 or 5.
Not quite a Yahtzee.
Wow.
Oh, sure, you had to one-up me from our last game.
Well, that's what I needed last game when we played. But okay, and then a 3, which I'm going to do nothing left. So back to the Italians. All right, here we go. Next Italian phase. A lot of 2s, 3 and a 4. So another squad came in over here, full squad this time. So 2 machine guns got put on Overwatch, and then the rifles did not. And that was it. And he does have these still on Overwatch. So back to the Australians. Hey, look, I got a chain of command dice. Oh, and then John brought these official chain of command dice. And then a 3 and a 4, so I'm done. Play the waiting game.
Alright, well, that does nothing. That gives us 1 more here.
And a 2, 3, and a 4. So with the 4, he activated the superior junior leader and moved the machine gun team up. And the 3, he activated the corporal in charge of the rifles. And they all ran up, and they both took a shock off, so 1 left. This team here wound up with 1 shock after the sprint, and back to the Australians. 2 more.
Working on it.
So, wow, yeah.
I've only got 5 or 2 points.
Then 2 and
He's
2
only
3s, and I think I'm right. Back to the Italians. British / Australians are holding fast.
Are those white flags,
No.
Hey, double turn.
So this rifle team moved up into the orchard, and then he just rearranged these guys, 1 of the teams, and the other team stayed on Overwatch.
And I put them on Overwatch.
And then that last, the machine gun section there went on Overwatch. So next phase. Oh boy, 4s with all the
Look at
I
all
rolled
the
4s and 2s like crazy.
superior junior leader with those 4s actually come in handy with that.
Yeah.
So this rifle team just moved up to the wall, and then he finished putting the rest of this machine gun section there on Overwatch. So back to the British. Australians, I mean, not British. So, that's not what I wanted. 3 2s, a 4.
I didn't realize that's what I talked you into.
Andre talked me into not talking.
Well, and I thought I was talking you into deploying,
You
but
use the exact same reasoning to come to 2 different conclusions.
All right,
This is
then.
cocked, or is that a 2?
That's
It's
Two. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
small straight.
The M13/40 has come in. His other support, I'm assuming that's the last of your support, right?
Yeah.
And then other than that, he just took one shock off the team that sprinted earlier and put the rifles on Overwatch, so back to the Australians. Alright. Another chain of command point.
Hey, you got your ones.
And I got some ones, so that's not too bad. Australians are staying down. Let's hope he doesn't get another double phase, so there we go. More 4s. Thank God for those superior, junior.
Senior, inferior, bigger, lesser thans.
Yes. Alright, so then 2 4s, 2 2s, and a 3. So all that happened was that tank there kind of moved up.
On a crappy roll.
Very bad roll. And then the superior junior leader just moved himself up to get within command range of both of those elements there.
Yeah. Let's just call him a sergeant.
Sergeant. Much easier. Ooh, end of turn.
Whoops.
6 everybody.
Are you glad you didn't listen to me now?
And 2 2s.
Well, they're still on Overwatch for this whole turn.
Right.
Not for the
this
next
whole
one.
phase. Well, after that, I've been rolling so many 4s and 2s and 3s.
Unless I don't
Put them all
shoot.
back on Overwatch.
So I could actually bring guys in and just not shoot. And then end the turn and then shoot the next one. So,
Yeah.
alright, let me think about it. Okay, so I did wind up bringing a couple things in here. So I brought a squad in here. They're not going to fire though. But I did bring another squad in behind there. And they are going to fire because they have... No one on Overwatch actually has them within their arc of fire. So 12 shots. The only thing I can see are these riflemen here. So needing 5s. 1, 2, 3 hits. And hard cover.
It's all the same squad.
Nothing. And that's it for, so that'll be the end of the turn. So we'll take off all the Overwatch and move to the next phase. Next phase, 2 more 5s, so that's nice. And then still no, okay, 2 3s and a 2. So all I'm gonna do is just fire that squad and that squad over there back at these guys. So both of them get 12 shots, both needing 5s. The first squad. 1, 2, 3, only 3 again.
That 2 was a top guy.
3 hits again. Still nothing. Okay, and then maybe this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hits. All right.
Uh-oh.
1 dead. Check your leader. Not the leader. So just a dead rifle, and yeah, that's it. So a little uneventful there. Oh, great. Okay, now I'm going to take all the fire. So back to the Italians. Double phase, no.
Well, yeah, that's a
Well, I
3.
wound up with 3, so that's a small victory for me. And then 2 5s and a 3. So all the rifles and the machine gun team, minus the 2 rifles on the end, are going to fire
They'll fire 6 shots.
over here. I'm needing 5s. 2 hits, okay. Might as well just do them all. They're all the same squad, so.
All right, and then it's 10 from the rifle squad.
Yep. Plus you have one on your.
Well, he's a rifleman. He's just
Okay. Oh, that's right. You lost a man. Wow. So that's 5 total.
yep. A lot of
No
ones.
3s, no 4s.
Too bad I don't get a reroll one.
Not the Americans. Okay, so we'll put 3 on the rifle team, 2 on the machine gun. So a shock on the machine gun and a dead rifle. Not the leader. So just a dead rifle and a shock on the machine gun, and back to the Italians next or second phase.
Nothing.
Couple 1s though, 3 and a 4.
Couple of 1s.
So 3 tank moved up, and then with the 4 he's going to activate all these guys with the sergeant. So 2 hits there. Then all the rifles are going to get a lot of shots. 10 shots with the rifles.
1, 2.
So 4 total.
That was 3 with it. Was it only 2 of the first?
I think it was 3. I don't know. I'll do 3. So 3, 5 total. So the same thing. 3 on the rifles. Nothing. 2 on the machine gun. Nothing. Not a thing. Nice. And that was it for your phase, right?
Yep.
All right. Back to the Australians. Hey, look at that. 3 more 5s.
Wow.
I guess I should probably start using these, huh? Good thing you brought so many. So that's another one, and then 2 more on another one, and that wound up with a 2 and a 3. So what I'll probably do is I'll just do the same thing. Both these squads are going to fire at those riflemen again. But with the 3, I'm going to have this corporal have the Bren is going to fire at the machine gun. Rifle team's going to fire at them, and then the squad back there, everything's got to go on them. So we'll start over there with the 12 shots, 85s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits there on your rifle team. Nothing. Wow. Okay. So we'll start just with the Bren team onto your machine gun team here. 1 hit. Like a. Okay, hey, a shock. So a shock on your machine guns, and then 6 rifles onto your rifles. 4 hits. Wow.
Clobbered one of them with a die.
So 4 hits on your rifles. Give me a 6. All right,
There you go.
6 and a 5. Check your leader. No. So it's a shock and a dead on the rifles and a shock on the machine gun, and that's it for the Australians. No double phase, but
This one went out here because it knew it was useless.
Yep. Self-correcting dice. 1, 2, 2, 3. So the auto blender went back on Overwatch, and then he took a shock off here, and he's going to have them fire and them fire.
Yeah, well, we're gonna use a 2 to have them fire.
Okay.
And if they've lost 1 guy and they got a shock, so they're gonna be 8 shots instead of 10.
Well, it's 2 shock to minus to lose a shot, so you
Oh,
only
okay.
have
So
1.
they're 9.
So we'll start with the machine gun.
Nothing.
0 hits.
Good at
Wow.
rolling low.
Yeah,
Save those for the saves.
that's better.
That's better.
4 hits.
So 4 hits. So we'll do 2 on the rifles and 2 on the machine gun. So rifles. No.
All right, got 1.
Another 1.
2.
Check the leader. Not the leader. So it's a dead Bren team and a dead rifle. So you guys are starting to get a little whittled down here. Is that it?
Yep.
Alright, back to the Australian phase. Another chain of command dice. Maybe I should start using some of these, huh, Andre?
It's not like you've lost a great opportunity yet.
Yeah, okay, 3 and a 1. So I brought the 2-inch mortar in here. He's going to try to drop some smoke in front of that squad over there, and then the 3. Yeah, just yeah, like right there. So let's do that real quick. Oops. All right, so needing I got direct line of sight. So that's a miss. Where is that, Andre? Scatter.
That's a no more ammunition.
I don't think that works for smoke set, luckily. A 1 on the light mortar smoke to your right, in the middle, bottom right.
Light mortar, 6 inches right.
6 inches right. So if you could put that there, Andre. And then I'll fire the squad. So I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 shots. That was 12, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. So all into this rifle team here. Dropping stuff everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits this time, so we're getting zeroed in. 6 hits on your rifle team.
Wow. All right.
Who's got the swagger stick?
Got 1.
Dead and 2 shock. Not the leaders. So mortar drifted over here, and that's it. Mortar smoke coming in. Back to the Italian phase. Oh no! Another double
And I got a
phase.
chain of command.
So you got a full chain of command dice now. And then 1 of the 4. The 4, the sergeant is going to order all these guys to fire back into those guys. So rifles first. 1 hit.
And then 6 with the machine gun.
Hit.
3 hits altogether.
3 total hits. So 2 on the rifles, 1 on the Bren, shock on the Bren, and nothing on the rifles. Very ineffective exchange of fire in this game.
Yeah.
And then just straight into his next phase. Not gonna do nothing with that 1 he had. So 4s. This is like one of the only armies where lots of 4s are a good thing.
Yeah.
Because they got what, 3
guys, yeah.
Plus
and I
this
still
here.
got this guy's off board.
Yeah, you got 4 guys that can use 4s, so that's pretty sweet.
Well, 3.
3.
2 sergeants and a lieutenant.
Okay, so then he wound up with 2 4s and 2 1s. So he was using a 4. He's going to fire those guys over here, but I'm going to use one of my chain of command to interrupt, see if I can drop the smoke right there. So a 3 with direct line of sight should be a hit.
No, I believe you need a 4.
Down, 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 right, right.
Oh,
Right,
not available this phase.
right there.
Get with line of sight,
Yes.
L 6 inches over.
So I do have direct line of sight, so it's a hit. So that'll half his shooting, and so you'll have, well, we'll see what happens. So he stuck the landing, and he's got 2 rifles left to shoot with.
What? We're gonna get box cars.
Getting
Or
box
not.
cars, no. Okay,
This is Italian box cars.
so that was 1 4, right? So he's still got a lot of stuff left.
Yeah, just roll 11 shots.
Yeah, so 11, he's going to fire the same thing. Rifles, machine guns, back at the squad over there. 2 hits, man. These guys are, both of these squads over here shooting each other are not very good. So 1 on the rifles, machine gun. Oh,
Ah, I bet it paid off.
oh God. Not him. So one machine gun down. So with the 2 1s, he made it 2, and he brought his last junior leader in with his rifles. So,
Corporal. He's the corporal.
Corporal. Back to the Australians. Another chain of command point. Man, I need some. I don't even know what I need at this point. But that'll do. So I brought in platoon sergeant. I also brought in a 2-pounder here with Fluffy O'Driscoll. I'm using the BEF 2-pounder, so I don't have a Australian 2-pounder. So, and before I deploy anything else, John is going to interrupt the auto blinda and fire all the HE onto the 2-pounder.
4s. 3 hits.
3 hits. So
HE, so
reducing cover by 1, so back down to. Actually, I have a gun shield in hard cover, so I'm still in hard cover. And not a thing. So I will fire the 2-pounder now.
Yeah, that takes it over.
So the 2-pounder will now fire at this tank here.
Huh?
So with the 3, the Fluffy is going to add both of his command initiatives to increase by 1, so I need 4. And I got it. So we'll collect the dice up. So the 2-pounder is AP 5.
Okay.
Not, I got 2. And you got 3, so you bounced it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is the 3 and the 4. So I still got some commands left with the 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order 1 rifleman over to help the Bren gun out, because I was down to 1, so he's back to 2. I'm going to order the 2-inch to fire. And let me figure it out. So the squads, we're just going to put everything into this rifle group here. And 2 hits. Give me a 6. Yes. Oh. I'll take it. Finally. Okay. Not the leader. Okay, so that's all the platoon sergeant's commands, except for the 2-inch. I'll try to drop 2-inch mortar right here without line of sight. A 4, is that a hit, Andre?
It is.
So without line of sight, 2-inch mortar hits right here. So that is the 4, the 3.
Oh, hang on.
Without line of sight, it shouldn't be.
Without line of sight.
6 inches short.
Okay, so it's just up here. Same effect. Yeah. And that was a 4. I still got a 4 left. and a 2. With the 2, I brought the last infantry squad in there, and we're going to fire onto the machine gun squad here. Needing 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So we got two teams there, so you can split them up.
Yeah, the one on the right.
Okay. Shock. Dead. Come on, 1. Nope. So a shock and a dead, and I think I have 4 left, but I'm going to...
It looks like there's a lion in that house.
Tempted to bring my last leader in on the objective. I think I will. I'm going to bring a platoon leader in over here, just so we make sure that we can do something with these guys, and that's it. So back to the Italians. A couple chain of command points. 1, 1, and a 4.
Shots at the 2
So
pound.
with the 4, the sergeant's going to order this squad to do the machine gewehr version of don't want to try to say it.
Nobody knows how to speak Italian.
17 shots on the guys on the oh, there they are. I wonder where all those 5s and 6s have been this whole time.
Just be happy you didn't need 4s.
7 hits.
7. Oh well, I got 3 teams, so I got the 2-pounder. So we targeted the 2-pounder. So 2 each. So I got 2 on the 2-pounder, 2 on the rifles, 2 on the 2-inch, or Bren. And I'll put another one on the rifles. So
Doesn't that one have to go
2-pounder?
on the 2-inch because that was the primary target?
no, I can put the odd hit. So 2-pounder takes a shock. Rifle team, nothing. Machine gun team, a dead. Nothing. So a dead, a machine gun, and a shock on the 2-pounder. Well, the 2 ones, he's going to have this squad activate and fire back over here.
1 hit.
1 hit. So I'll put it onto the rifle team. Nothing. And that's it for the Italians, so back to the Australians. Double Fei's,
You're welcome.
chain of command
I'm not
point,
getting any 3s.
and 2 4s.
How does ever getting a 3?
I've been seeing that.
So it's good that I brought in the other leader so I can use both these 4s. So 1 4 lieutenant is going to have the 2-pounder fire at the tank on the road. He's also he also took a shock off the 2-pounder. He's going to have the squad fire at them. This senior leader is going to have, he took a shock off. He's going to have the squad fire at them. And then the 2-inch mortar is going to drop just right here. See if we can finish blocking that off. So we'll do that first. That's a hit. So Andre, if you could put another mortar smoke just in this gap right here, please.
Do that.
The 2-pounder of fire, he hit once. So needing 4. He runs ammo. So we missed with the 2-pounder. Foobar. And then we got this squad here. And then these guys, so I'll get the dice for that. We'll start with the squad on the building, on the roof, firing here. 1, 2, 3. So 3 hits on this squad, John. 2 shock. Okay. So I guess.
So that's
Well, just give 1
1
each, I
on
guess.
each.
Yeah. And then what I have left over here, I got 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 back into the rifle squad here. 2 hits, man. I'm not doing very well.
on the who?
These rifles. And that is it for the Australian. So back to the Italian. Oh wait, didn't I get a double phase? I did. I had a double phase.
Oh, he just took my double
Psych. So he had a double phase. He can keep that roll if he wants because I didn't say.
There might be a double phase coming up.
There is a double phase. Another double phase.
Another double phase.
So after the next one, you can do your double phase. So 2 3s and a 1. So with the 3 and a 1, I'm going to do this again. So squad back at the machine guns, 2-pounder at the tank, and then 3 I'll activate this squad to fire at the rifles. So let's start with the 2-pounder. See if you can do a little bit better this time. Need yes. So it's a hit. So 5 against 5, 5 AP versus 5 armor. 2 versus 0. So 2 net hits, so roll a d6. And can you check the 2 net hits table, please? On a 1.
Do you need this?
I think it's bottom left sheet.
Boing.
2 net hits on a 1. Up, right there.
2 net hits,
Nope, to the right. To the left, I mean. Right there. On a 1.
2 shock, driver killed. 2 phases to change.
2 shock, driver killed. Okay. So next we'll do the 12 shots from the guys on the roof back into these guys. Needing 5s.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4,
Wow.
5, 6. There we go.
Dice are starting to treat them kindly. Man.
So 6 on there. Split them up. There's 2 each.
Oh,
Forgot to split them up, but that's alright. So just to
well,
dead.
these 3 are farthest out, right? They're
Okay.
farthest out.
So 2 shock on them, and then a dead. So check your leader again for
These
them.
2 pieces.
No, one of these days you're gonna roll 1.
Yeah.
So it's just a dead here and 2 shock there. That leaves me with 3, which I'm gonna fire this squad
These guys are getting in trouble here.
back at the rifles. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mosquitoes. Alright, needing 5s onto the rifles. 2 hits.
What? 2 hits?
2 hits on the rifles. Nothing. And I get 1 more phase. We'll just go right into it here. Come on, give me another 4.
4 6s.
Couple more. Man, good thing you brought so many, man. And then, so that's 2 5s, and then the 4 I wanted, and the 3. So the 4, the 10's going to activate everyone here again. So we'll start again with the 2-pounder. It's a hit. So it's 5 against 5 again. 3.
Wow.
Look out.
Wow.
2 more net hits. So
So he's
D6. Just you can take 2 more shock, he's toast. So roll another D6, see what happens. 3.
2 shock.
2 shock, he's toast. The crew bails, they took 4 shock. So the crew's
Yeah.
gone.
so they run away.
Yep, so roll bad thing. Support unit lost. 4.
-2.
-2. So you're down to what? 7. So the tank is destroyed. Now we'll fire the rest of the squad up there onto back on these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even 5s. Only 2. So 2 hits on these guys here. Let's split them up 1 each. So we'll start with these guys over here. Dead. Dead, nothing. So dead here, check your leader. No, so just a dead guy there. So that was my 4. What else? I have a 2 and a 1. So we'll just fire these guys back into the rifles with 9 shots again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2 hits again on the rifle team, rifle squad. Nothing.
These guys are Superman.
And that's it finally for me. So back to your phase. Yeah, so we're gonna keep the roll we made. So we had the double phase, 2, 3, and a 4. So 3 is gonna fire auto blenda at the HQ or objective.
Unless I shoot it on the guys up on top. Doesn't matter, they'll still spread them
Still
out.
spread them, yeah.
Well,
Hold on.
where do you
He
get?
brought his lieutenant in, took 3 shock off, and he moved his sergeant, I believe,
Yes.
up, and took a shock off of these guys. And that's it for that
And I know
phase.
we ran those guys in.
Oh yeah, and those guys ran up as well. So next phase,
Holy mackerel, look at that.
a lot of 1s. We can make a 4 again. Okay, so he's going to activate these guys to fire at the guys on the objective, and then these riflemen are going to fire back over this squad over here. So what are you doing first?
We'll do the 12 shots at the
Okay, so
roof
then
over there on the
there.
building. And the gun.
And fives.
Hey, look, that was
And fives. Okay.
4 hits.
4 hits. So 1 each, and then 1 extra on the rifles. So 2-pounder. Nothing. Rifles. Oh no! Machine gun. Alright, so 2 dead rifles. Let's check the leader. Not the leader. So if you could pull 2 rifles out of there, Andre.
Off of here.
Yep. And then, so you got 6 shots out of these guys.
5. That's your squad.
I think it's 6, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1, yeah. So 6 shots.
6 shots. 2 hits.
So 2 hits onto these. So Bren, rifle, nothing.
Was there some shock over here? Or
No,
no shock.
nope, just 2 dead rifles. And is that it?
Yep.
Back to the Australian phase. Another chain of command point. The 4, that's good. That's actually decent. With the 4, I'm going to use the lieutenant, or this platoon sergeant. He's going to activate all these guys. Actually, we'll expire HE out of the 2-inch mortar. We get 2 shots. So we got 9 shots onto here first. All onto the rifle team. 1, 2, 3, 5 hits. 5 hits on the rifle team. Oof, 2 dead, and reroll that 5. Okay, so 2 dead and a shock on these guys, so check your leader real quick. Nope. Haven't hit a leader yet. So it's just 2 dead and a shock out of there.
Just?
Yeah.
That's all.
That's it.
Nothing significant.
And then the 2-inch mortar, I guess, will fire at them as well. We do have line of sight, so HE2, 1 hit, reduced cover by 1, so soft cover. 1 hit on the rifles there.
6.
Another dead. Check your leader again. One of these days I'll get a leader. And okay, that was it for the 4. And okay, so the 3s, I'll fire the 2-pounder. So the 2-pounder is actually firing through 3 trees and the wall. So we're going to say highly obscured to the auto blinda. So I'm needing a 9, but I'll use both command initiatives to focus the fire. So an 8. That's a hit. HE5 again. What's your armor?
He's only at 3.
Okay. So auto blinda. So I'll just roll while he's looking. 3 hits. Unless you get 3 5s, there could be some damage here. So
Only 1.
2 net hits. Andre, if you would please, and then see what happens. A 6.
Uh-oh.
1 net hit.
2 net hits.
Main gun KO'd.
Nice.
Well, that ain't good.
He doesn't have a machine gun. Does he have a coax machine gun?
No, oh, it's got one of these rear machine
On the back.
guns.
Oh, so he just has to turn around. Rear
And
armor.
it's not even on the turret. He has to turn the whole car around.
It's not on the turret.
No.
Oh. Yeah, so
It's
you just
Italian.
spin around and then let me hit you in the back armor. Alright, so then this squad here, what do we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 6, so 10 shots. So 10 shots from the guys on the roof into this squad here. 1 hit. Nothing. And that is it. So your phase. Ooh.
Hey, no more
Oh.
smoke!
End of turn. And a 4 and a 3. So with the 4, he moved. This squad pulled back. They didn't quite make it 6 inches, so they're still visible.
Right here.
This is all done by the lieutenant, and then he's going to order the machine gun team to fire over
Really cool.
5s.
A lot of 5s and 6s. Wow, that's a very good shot.
That was a lot of shots. A lot of hits. So how many?
That's 8 hits.
8. So 2 on the rifles, 2 on the machine gun, 2 on the 2-pounder. I'll put 1 on the. Okay, so 2-pounder. Nothing. Bren. Nothing.
Wow.
Rifle team. Nothing. That's a serious.
Oh, you didn't rely on that 3.
That's a
Wow.
hell of a roll. So,
All right, well, next.
all right. Well, hold on before you do
wait,
that.
all the smoke comes off. Good.
Wait, before you end the turn, I'm going to actually interrupt
No,
with my 2-pounder, and I'm going to fire. Oh, he moved this guy up,
Can't even jump up there.
and I'm going to use my one of my dice to fire the 2-pounder at him. So needing a 5. So it's a hit. So 5 against 3 again.
Yeah.
Is that in here or over here?
Not a single one. But if you don't
Oh,
roll it either.
yeah. Got one.
Yeah, he's good. Okay, so I wasted interrupt there. I lost chain of command dice, and that was the end of the turn. All the smoke's going to come off, and then next phase will be the Italians again.
All right.
Thought maybe I could finish off that. Another double phase. Okay, then 2 2s and a 3. Alright, so move the auto blend up, but I'm going to, again, use my last chain of command dice, and I'm going to interrupt with the 2-pounder again. So it's a hit. Ah, so close.
Okay.
So 5 against 3 again.
this is makeup artist.
2. And 1. So 1 net hit. So just a shock on the auto blenda.
Well done.
And -1 to hit gun sight damage, but the gun is destroyed.
It's knocked out.
And he
Anyway.
got rid of 2 of his interrupts.
And I got rid of both of my chain of command dice. But
Here's the monkey.
All right, so that was a 3. And this was a. So we had 4.
so that was a 3 and then a 4 left. So with that was with the 4. So with the 4, the lieutenant, he got these guys to pull back far enough out of behind the edge of the orchard, and then he's going to order this squad to fire back at the guys on the objective.
Sit down back.
3 hits. No 5s.
Only 3 hits, so 1 each. So 1 on the 2-pounder, 1 on the rifle team, the Brent. So 2-pounder, nothing. Rifle team, a shock. Yeah, so a shock on the Bren and a shock on the rifle. With the 3, he had moved that. So
I'm sorry. This
next phase.
is he resting?
Okay,
Far
so
back on.
2, 3, 3, 4.
Because the corporal's carrying a rifle.
This squad here is now going to fire into here. And really all you can see is the 2-inch mortar and the rifle, so all have to go on them. 17 shots. The 2 machine guns and all the rifles.
1, 2.
Only 4.
shots. 4 hits.
Alright, so 2 on the 2-inch mortar. 2 on the rifle, so the mortar,
2 kills on that stupid mortar.
nothing. And the rifles, nothing. There's some solid walls, man. Alright, anything else? You got a 4 left?
Got a 4 left. Which I'm going to have this guy do as a machine gewehr against the other guy.
Okay, so these guys back up to the guys on there.
So we got 17, or 14, 15 shots.
Yep.
There's all.
That's a lot better.
Much better.
Okay. How many you got?
8.
8 hits. Okay, so 2, 4, 6. So we'll do we'll put an extra one on the 2-pounder and the next one on the rifles. So 2-pounder, nothing. Rifles, dead rifle, and Bren. So dead Bren and dead rifle. Check the leader. No. So just a dead Bren and a dead rifle. And is that it for you?
Yep.
So my Bren is now down to 1 guy. These guys are actually getting whittled down a bit. I'm down to 3 rifles and 1 Bren gun. So back to the Australian phase. Double Fei Is.
Oh,
5.
There.
And then a 4 and a 3. So with the 3, the squad that was back here ran up there, took a shock. With the other command, he took 1 shock off the Bren. And with the 4, I'm going to have the 2-inch mortar fire, but the rifles are going to fire first over to here. So 3 rifles, 1 hit on these guys here. Nothing. Then the 2-inch mortar, we'll try to drop one again right here. 2, so that drifts. So the 2-inch, the mortar smoke dropped and scattered to there. And next phase. Another 5. 2 2s, a 3, and a 4. So I got 2 4s effectively. 2 4s and a 3. So the 3, I took the shock off. They're going to fire at them. The senior leader here is going to activate. He took 2 shock off this squad, and he's going to have them fire at them again. Our trees fell down. And then with the other 4, I'm going to have the 3 rifles and the 2-inch mortar fire again at those guys. So the first thing we're going to do is fire this squad at these guys. So needing 5s. 3 hits on them.
Alright, so we'll take 2 on these guys.
Ooh, a dead. See if it is, see if it's him. No, man, I haven't hit all the kills I've done, not 1 leader. Okay, so that was that squad, so we'll do this squad here. Back at, actually, let me rethink that. I'll actually put a shock back on the rifles and rearrange, take the rifle out, put them back in the Bren team. So we got 6, 7, 8. Those guys have actually gotten pretty beat up there, more than I thought they were. So 8 shots back at these guys again. 1 hit.
Alright, I'll put it on these guys.
He's dead now.
Okay, so the last thing I have is the 3 rifles from here back over there. Needing 5s. 2 hits.
Alright, 1 on the squad on the right. And on the left.
Nothing. And then the last thing I'll do is I'll try to drop again a 2-inch mortar right there.
Alright.
So line of sight. Nothing. What is a 2? Probably, didn't I just roll that last time? To your right. Right there. Down, right there.
2, 6 inches left, same place.
Actually, 6 inches right last time, so it's over 6 inches over there now. So, and that is it for me. So back to the Italians.
So he's got you in his sights.
Zeroing in. Italian phase. No double phase, thank you. And then 2 3s, a 1 and a 4. So the auto blender plowed through the wire here, and if he wants to shoot, he's gonna have to turn around. And then these guys, he added a guy to the 1-man machine gun, bring him back up to full strength, moved him over 1d6 and fired half effect.
Wow.
So what was it?
6
6 shots. And he's firing at these guys here.
Okay. 4 hits.
4 hits, alright. So 2 on each, so 2 on the Bren. Dead. Rifles, a shock. Check the leader. Oh no!
Hey, there's
Kill
your.
the leader, kill the leader.
So see what happens to him. Light wound. Bad thing happens. -1.
Is that up here?
These guys
Down
here.
here.
Our first force morale drop.
Junior leader wounded on a 5 is a
It's not true.
-1.
You lost.
For him.
All right, yeah, I'm down to 10. No, 9. I'm down to 9. Also.
Down to 10.
He's in trouble now.
You got him on the ropes.
Yeah.
All right, so
You gave him a chance to surrender, and he passed it up. But
we also got some nice cigars that John brought, and a little scotch. So
Yeah, well, you got. What are we drinking? Yeah,
Johnny Walker.
all right.
red.
Yeah, not the good stuff.
Well,
You're not that good. a friend.
then we need something to mix it with. I'm kidding.
Got anything left?
Yeah, I still got a couple of 3s.
Okay, with the 3, he's gonna fire onto those guys there. Too many 5s.
Be glad you weren't short.
No
range.
6s.
5 shots, 5 hits.
Yeah, I really showed you all the 4s.
3 on the rifle, and 2 on the Bren.
What was that, Travis?
Nothing on the Bren and the rifles. Dead. Not the leader. So this leader is down. So just a dead rifleman, and that's that. So anything left? You got 3 left. I guess you could activate those guys.
Taking a run.
Okay.
Then take their shock off.
So this squad is sprinted around, took a couple shock, but he took one off. So one of those teams will have some shock on it.
Yep.
A shock. Back to the Australians. Let's just roll all of mine. So 5. Back to 5, 2 3s, and 1 and a 4. So I tried to bring my boys in, didn't make it, and the senior leader here is going to order all these guys to fire. So we'll start here with 8 shots at those guys over there. 1, 2, 3 hits. 3 hits there.
One now.
Okay. Nothing. One dead. Now roll your leader. I gotta get a leader at some point here. It's gotta happen. Nope. Damn.
This squad is snake bit, man. They keep losing guys like crazy.
That was just the first one. So the next one is going to be this squad. I took a. So with the 3, I took a shock off, and I'm going to fire back at those guys. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And let's see here. Need 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Yikes.
Nice. Okay. So split them up.
Yeah. 3 on this group.
Oh,
That's
they are
bad.
snake bit. So 2 dead on the right squad.
So that wiped this squad
Well,
out,
actually, yeah.
unless we
Yeah.
kill the leader.
Check the leader. No.
Almost.
So squad wiped out. So that's a bad thing. So roll a bad thing happens. Team wiped out.
6.
6. That's 5 minus 2. Team wiped. No, minus 1. Team wiped out was only minus 1. So you're down to 6.
Yeah, I needed to get a 1 on that one, then they'd be indifferent.
So that was a 4 and a 3. So with the 4, I'm actually going to have the 2-pounder fire as 1 HE over there as well. Needing a 4. The miss. So that was a 4 and a 3. I got a 3 left. I screwed up. I should have. Okay, so the 3 left. I'm gonna have this squad rearranged. So I'm gonna have the Bren team move over. 1d6. That's not enough. I'll just do another one and just not shoot. So 3. Okay, and that'll be it for me. So I'll just move this Bren over, and it'll be the Italian phase. No double phase, thankfully. Okay, command point. 2 2s, a 3, and a 4. The auto blenda with the destroyed main gun drove up, turned around to get his rear machine gun. He's going to fire at the guys up on top of the building. And
2 hits.
2 hits. All right, machine gun, rifle. Yeah, nothing. And he still has 2 4s.
Couple 4s.
Yeah, well, 2 2s and a
2s.
4. Both one of the 4s is going to activate the sergeant, and they're going to fire at these guys over here. So what do we got?
3 more. Only 4 hits.
4 hits. So I'm sorry, is it these guys, right?
Yeah.
All right. So machine gun, rifle, nothing. Some thick walls.
I need to use bigger bullets or something.
You need some HE.
Yeah, well, I had 1.
Yeah, 2.
I
And,
got knocked out right away.
and anything else? You got another 4?
Yeah, I got another 4. So
you
with
just-
that, we're going to retreat with these jokers.
Yeah, probably a good idea. 1 officer and 1 machine gunner is just asking for it.
Yeah,
They're just going to run
11.
Yeah, they make it. Okay. Alright, so the lieutenant and the single machine gunner left from that squad is got behind the orchard, so they're line of sight. Now to the Australians. So wasted 6, 2 5s. So up to chain of command dice and the start of another one. and 2 4s, which is okay. So the first thing we'll do, the senior leader will order the squad there to fire at these boys here. 2 hits. Not too great.
On the right,
Nothing.
on the left.
Nothing. Okay. Next we'll order the. So before I fire the 2-inch mortar, this senior leader is going to order this squad to fire. He's also going to order this
Jeffrey.
2-pounder to turn
Towards somebody's face, dude.
like that.
Wow,
We're playing
you missed the
battle.
whole sword fight.
Ah.
And
lightsabers.
this squad will fire at these guys over here. So 11 shots from there to there.
I can take care of my
1, 2, 3, 4 hits on the here.
That's the main thing.
All
It's
right.
not in your lightsaber.
2 on the guys on the starboard side.
Nothing. Oh,
That's definitely
cock dice.
Oh! I like the cock dice better.
So yeah, check your leader. Nothing. Haven't not taken a leader yet.
You want to do that one too?
And now I'll fire the 2-inch mortar back here. This is a hit. Andre, if you could put a 2-inch mortar smoke. 3-inch smoke right there. And so that was senior leader there, senior leader here.
Let's go back outside.
These guys
and
fired yet?
fight.
I think so.
Oh,
And that's it for
I
my
gotta
phase,
stay
so
in.
back to the Italians.
oh, but there are.
No, we're not.
No double phase, another chain command point, 2 4s and a 1. So with 1 4 he moved all the shock off that team and squad, and then he moved over the wall with these guys and back to the Australians.
Let's keep it moving.
I wasted 6, 1, 2, 2, 4, so that's 2 4s that I need.
There's a tiger in
And
this
let's see what we do.
Gazzies! Need one over here!
So at the 4, I tried to run these guys. Well, first put the 2-pounder on Overwatch. Couldn't quite see him. So he put him on Overwatch. These guys went on Overwatch, and these guys ran, and they only made it like 5 inches on.
Hey, but with your Overwatch, you got a nice shot at those guys.
Oh yeah, I can't shoot now. And that's it. So back to the Italians again. What is that?
That's his tablet. Holy mackerel, what is this?
Alright, 3 2s
One,
and 2
two,
1s.
two.
Alright, so first thing you do with 3 is fire the rear machine gun at these guys in the open. So need 4s.
3 hits.
3 hits. Alright, so in the open, I guess you can split them because it's in the open. So 2 on the Bren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's mandatory.
Dead in a shock, it is, but you get to place the odd one. So a shock on the rifle and a dead Bren team. Nothing, not the leader. So a shock and a dead on the Bren. Dead rifle. And I think that is okay. So and then finishes phase. So he moved up to the wall through the smoke. I have a Bren team over here that can see, so I'm going to fire Overwatch with just the Bren team. Over here, needing 5s. 0 hits. Nice. Okay. What do you got left? Is that it?
Okay.
I got a 1 left. I could do anything with.
Okay.
That's it.
So back to the Australians. Guess I should roll this one.
I'll do it with my lighter.
2 more 5s.
Right here.
And a 3 and a 1. So making a 4, I think. I'm going to activate the lieutenant, or the platoon sergeant. And I'm going to fire the squad at them, and I'm going to fire a 2-inch mortar. So 3 hits on the squad here.
And then you can only see the 1 squad, right? So it's all
Yep.
that's
Nothing. And then I'm going to try to drop a 2-inch mortar just here to block their line of sight. Nothing. Or 2. So what is that?
6 inches.
6 inches left. So it'll be just right in front of that one. So, and that's it. 3 3 2 2 4. So he's going to use a 3 to fire the auto Belinda back at these guys again. Needing 4s, 4 hits. Thought about interrupting, but maybe I should have. So Brent team, dead in a shock. Rifle team, a shock. So check the leader. No. Oh,
Kill the Brent team.
Bren is dead. That's not good. So they obviously don't take a shock. Rifles do. Bad thing. Team wiped out.
1 point.
3. Yeah, -1. So I'm down to 8.
Oh, you got the sword.
Force morale's been very slow to drop in this game.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Okay, so that was a 3. So you got 2 2s and a 4 left.
How about
So
the
this
one
squad moved up to the edge of the building. These guys
Show
jumped
me
the
what
wall.
to do next.
Those guys moved up 6, and they're gonna fire at half effect.
2 shots. Yeah, so I got 1 hit.
1 hit, and that's on the guys there behind the wall. So let's put on the rifle team. Nothing.
That was worth a try. So that's my guys.
That's that. So back to the Australians, who suddenly are not looking nearly as good as they were earlier.
He's friendly. He just thought you were playing with him.
So I did get a double phase.
Yeah.
2 2s and a yeah. 2 2s and a 4. So these guys ran over here. They didn't even make it. They rolled very poorly on 3d6. Took another shock. And then this Bren team is going to fire on the rifle team in the woods over there. 4 hits. 4 hits on the rifle team in the wood line.
Nothing.
Not a thing. Wow. Okay. So next phase.
You gotta be careful with your hands. He doesn't know how to.
That's right, you get a second.
Still not a 1. I need to get that boy's AT rifle in here. Well, let's see here. 4 3s and a 4. So 1 3, I took 2 shock off. There 1 shock left on the rifle team here, and I took a shock off of them with the 4. And with the other 3, I'm going to fire again the Bren. Back to those guys in the woods.
You knocked my glasses off.
4 hits.
He snuck up on us.
See if we can actually do something this time.
Just
Just a shock. Wow. Okay, and yeah, that's it for me. All right, back to the Italian phase.
Nothing.
All right, let's go 5, 6,
I got
7,
another one of these things.
All right, well, let's
And
go.
and an
3 and
extra.
a 4. What we're just going to do is fire the rear machine gun from the auto Glinda onto these guys again. 4 hits.
Hits.
So I got 1 guy in the open, so we'll just, I guess, I don't know, roll for him. He dies. Okay, so that makes it easy.
Yeah.
And then the 4 hits, you said?
Yeah.
The 3.
Another one. Oh.
Alright. So check the leader. No. So just a dead rifleman. Now we're in cover.
Hey, you found the cover. Woohoo!
And then you had a 4 left. So he advanced the machine gun team up and took a shock and took 1 off, I believe.
Yep.
Double phase.
Gee whiz.
No 1. So I can't bring the stupid boys in still. Man. Okay, so, well, another chain of command, eh? 4 and a 2. Alright, so the first thing I'll do, I'm going to fire the Bren back again over to those guys behind there with a single hit.
On the hoop, those
No,
cars?
Yep, rifle team over there.
Nothing.
Nothing. So the next thing I'll do is I'm going to have the Bren here try to drive off the armored car. Question is, you see if I'm within 18. I'm pretty sure I am, but just want to make sure.
Can the Brent do it? I thought you had to be a heavy machine gun to do
I'm
that.
not within 18, so I can't do that. No, the Brent could do it, but you have to be within close range. So I guess they'll just go back
So
on
this is a
Overwatch.
Bren here.
Yeah, so they can't do it. These guys, I think I'm gonna order them to run back around the building. 3d6. All right, so 10 minus 1. So the 4 was over there, and the 2 I used to move these guys back. They took a shock. They made it. Next phase. There's a 1, but if I use the 1, I can't make a 4. At this point,
Unless you do the 2 2s.
oh yeah, too much Johnny Walker. So We'll try to bring in
that
the
higher math can be a problem.
2 plus 2. It's too hard.
Jeffrey, what's 2 plus 2? Jeff?
Yeah, we got a 4-year-old here
What's
who
2
knows
plus
that.
2?
Okay.
2.
2
No.
plus 2 is 2, you know better.
Okay,
Plus 2
so
plus 2, come on.
he's making it. So the
4,
boys
you got it.
is finally coming in. And the boys is going to play up here and we're going to take a shot at your...
Alright, but I'm going to interrupt and take a shot back at him for
Okay.
6 shots.
So 6 shots at the boys.
My only shot. I got it.
And that's
I gotta
long
do it.
range. So 5.
1 hit.
1, okay.
Come on, get a roll of 6.
No! So I lost a man in the boys. But he's still there. He's not dead yet.
How do you take half effect though? It's gotta be something.
I don't think there is an effect on AT. So 2 dice needing. Well, I'm shooting you in the rear, so I'm needing 3s. 2 hits. So you got armor 3, right, or 2?
3.
Okay, so 2
Armor
hits.
3 in the rear.
Yeah, if you're in the rear, you're
It's
hitting
all the
on
way
3s.
around. Yeah, he just hits more likely. So what did you? How many hits did you get?
2. So 2 net hits. So roll a d6.
Come on, I got the 5.
doesn't-
Oh, sorry, 1 net. 1 net.
Gotta
hits.
watch that, Travis.
3.
1 net hit on a 3 is 1 shock. Vehicle may not be activated next phase.
Caramba.
So he takes a shock.
Okay.
So that was the 1. And what do I got left here? 2 3s and 2 2s. So with the, I guess a 3, I'll just activate the Bren, fire back over them. 2 hits onto your boys over there in the woods. All right, here we go. Dead.
Oh
See if the leader, come on, for once, no. Man, I've not hit a single leader yet. And I got some, yeah, there's really not a whole lot left I can do. I got the 2-inch mortar, but
You don't like the Germans much, do you?
actually,
no! He's the one killing them.
the
Put them in
2-inch
harm's way.
2-inch mortar has an HE shot left, so I'll just fire at them with minus no line of sight, so I need 5s. 2 hits.
Wow.
So 2 hits minus 1 level of cover, so soft cover. A shock.
Shock. Shocking.
And
Isn't the mortar 2 HE per
it is 2 HE, yeah. I rolled 2 dice.
Oh, okay.
But I'm out of HE now, so I guess back to your phase.
Yeah.
I thought I had a clear upper hand earlier, but now
You
it's not looking so good anymore. So 2
Oh,
5s and then
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, well,
That squad with the 3 ran, got a really good run, got up to there, and then with the other 3s, the other leader to take the shock off. Oh, wait, how many leaders? Do you have 2 leaders in there? Oh yeah, the sergeant and the other guy. Okay. So now back to the Australians. Not another double phase, unfortunately, but well, 2 4s. So roll.
every time you say boys, I picture a whole big group of orcs.
York boys. York boys, rifles and fire. We're gonna see if we can hit this stupid thing again. So needing a 5. Got it. I think I don't know if I actually did that last time. Nothing. But
I
you could
still
fail.
gotta get something.
You could still.
We're good.
Well, okay, yeah, you're good. All right, so that's it for me.
Alright.
So you need to make a move because I'm hurting actually pretty good here. So another change
That's
of
a
command
decent
dice.
roll.
That's
Yeah,
really
we did a
good.
lot. Well,
You do about everything you've
I
got.
can activate my my
Yes, you can.
whatchamacallit.
You can shoot another one out of your rear end.
Yeah, I'll take a shock off first and then shoot at the guys, shoot at the boys,
All right,
Shoot at the orcs.
shoot at the orcs.
I'm gonna interrupt and fire back at you.
Alright.
So it's a hit. One made it through.
So net 0.
So roll for equal hits.
There's floor of gravy house.
That's either really good or really bad.
No effect.
It's really
That's
good.
good, yeah.
So all right. So I wasted my not a waste, I guess. So 6 shots back at them. The boys. Leading 4s. Or 5s. So 2 hits.
Come on, roll it.
So I'll split 1 to the Bren team. So we'll do Bren. Boys.
Oh,
Point of shock. So I guess they're pinned
There's only
now.
1 guy left in there.
Yeah, so they're pinned. Equal hits.
Sweet.
So the boys is now pinned. That's not good. Alright, so what do you got left? That was with the 3.
Don't have to have 2 to be pinned.
No, 2 they break. They have to have equal. So actually, I should probably move a man over.
Actually,
over there.
is it more for? Isn't it equal for breaking? More for pinned.
Yeah, so pinned is equal. Breaking is more. So 1 more and they'll break.
Pin is usually equal plus 1.
No.
But when you only got 1 guy, I guess it's
So
1.
they can't be pinned.
Oh, yeah. So they can either break or not be pinned. Alright.
I mean, it was to my advantage to have a pin, but, you know, the rules are the rules.
And is there a what's this dude with the machine gun here?
Well, he's a squad leader and he's a
He's
senior
with
leader.
there.
So I should probably assign a man back to the boys here when if I
Well,
can.
or move your leader over. Or, well,
So that was
you
a-
don't really want a senior leader on a one-man
boys.
crew.
Alright. Well, I should have just kept my mouth shut, but then you'd be getting comments on things. Oh, no, you did that wrong.
The fans are used to Travis cheating.
Yeah. That's true.
But that would have been
Even if I cheat
Travis
against
cheating
myself.
himself.
Wouldn't be the first time. So a 3, that was so you still got a 2, 3, and a 4 left. So these guys all just moved up. They're getting ready to make a rush for the objective. The squad that was back here got a 7. They're up against the wall, so we're saying that's close enough to the objective or to the jump off point behind that building. And I think that's it, right?
They got a few guys.
Well,
So back to the Australians. Not a double phase, but I am back up to another chain of command dice. And 1, 2, 4. So the senior leader here took a rifleman, put him in the boys, so it's back to 2. He had this was left of the squad faced this way. He's gonna order the boys to fire, and then with the I guess actually I can't put them on Overwatch, so never mind. But I will fire the boys. It's a hit because I hit you once. Barely. It was close, but we made it. Oh,
Oh, 2 hits. That ain't good.
come on, don't get any. 2. Alright, well, equal hits. Let's see what happens.
4.
Equal hits on a 4, halt and engage firer, so
Oh, well.
no problem there.
engage fire.
I hate to have to do
So we
that.
can fire back.
You can fire back at the boys, and that's it.
Now?
No, next phase. You have to engage the boys. Which probably is...
What if I don't get a 3?
Well, then you would engage them the next time you get a 3. I guess. Halt and engage fire.
Didn't get a 3.
So, next phase he'll do it. So, 2 4s and 2 2s and a chain of command dice. So this squad hauled ass. They got all the way up to here. Not within 4. These guys barely moved up 2.
No, they definitely moved up a full 2.
Yeah.
They didn't barely move
And
up.
then the guys that were against the jump out point over there moved over to these doors. And then he's going to shoot at
Shoot at the
the blob over on the
yeah.
objective.
Ooh.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, so 1 on the boys. I guess really the only people within... Well... Yeah, so the boys and the... I'll put... I'm not the boys. The 2-pounder. And then the Bren team. So a kill and a dead... Not the leader of the 2-pounder, so a kill and a dead. A kill and a shock on the 2-pounder. So just take the guy off. Not fluffy. It's not fluffy. So anything else?
No.
All right. Suddenly I'm in bad shape here, man. I was very confident at the start of the game. So 3 more chain of command points.
You're liking those 5s.
And then 2 4s. So 4s. So I have a leader here and a leader there. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, the leader here is going to fire, have the Bren fire at them. Leading 4s, only 2 hits. Your shit.
And I guess they count as in the open.
Oh yeah.
Some of them are behind the wall.
Some of them.
He's only shooting the open one.
So dead.
One dead,
Check
either
your
way.
leader. I gotta get a leader. This is the time. Man.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the boys is gonna fire back at the armor car. That's a hit. 1. Equal.
0.
Roll. What do I want you to roll here?
Oh,
One.
Yeah, not
No,
that. Not that. Okay, so and the last thing I have is the Bren team over there is going to fire at those guys inside the building. So hard cover will say,
Which guy's in the building? You can't see them, can you?
yeah, there's a door right here.
Thought they had to be standing in the doorway.
5
So did
hits.
I, but
Well, you're within like a couple inches of it. 5 hits.
Alright, well, okay. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't know they could be shot.
yeah.
That's Andre.
Well,
Bad advice.
if they'd have stayed here, they could have shot through this door then, right? If you can shoot from inside the building.
So just 1 shock. Not a whole lot of damage, and that's it. So
Yeah, you can just move them back, and you're already got hard cover there anyhow.
Alright,
Where they're shooting at.
We'll sort that out when we see what the dice give me. I seem to have an appendage here now.
yeah. Looks like he wants to go home.
It's that time of
He
evening.
does.
Well, it's almost over now. So 3 4s and 2 3s. Still not another 5.
Yeah, I need to.
So this guy here is going to fire with half
They both
effect
missed anyway.
and move back. And how far are you moving back? Got to roll that distance.
I'll
as well.
just, we'll just move back to the other side of the building. 6.
So definitely. All right. That was with the 4.
Yep.
And you got more 4s. Plenty of 4s. Couple of 3s.
All right. Well, I used a 3 from
Oh, that was a
that
3.
guy. Well, that was a 4. I got 2 commanders over there.
Yeah, and you got
And
a
I
shot.
Well, let me wait and see what happens here.
Okay. All right. I'm going to actually interrupt, and I'm going to fire at the. I'm going to fire at my boys. So he's going to fire auto blender rear machine gun back at the roof, but I'm going to actually fire on interrupt. That's a hit. Living on
Don't
the
waste any
edge.
points there, Travis.
I don't. 1.
All right. I'm gonna have one of my guys go ahead and put a bush or something in.
Okay.
Well,
So 1. So equal hits again.
4.
Halt and engage fire.
Well, all right.
This boys is not doing its job. That stupid, the 2-pounder is just, I can't see.
All right. 6 shots at the roof dwellers.
Okay, with the window.
2 hits. No, 3 hits because it's close range.
3 hits, so 1 on the Bren, 2 on the boys. So a shock and a shock. So a shock on the Bren and a shock on the boys. It's not looking good. And what do you got left?
Well, I still got 3, so I can order these guys. 2.
Okay, so these boys here.
Yeah.
Throw some grenades, some frags.
Or you could rush the.
Could rush the
Gun.
guys down there. Could rush the gun.
That'd be a softer target.
Would it?
I guess. But does that bring everybody in?
Yeah, I don't know. It's if you get within 4, you're within combat. So I think if you get within 4 of anyone, you're barely out of 4 now. So I guess if you came around this way and got within 4 of just them, you could do something. They have no machine gun. Not any
Well, I could move
cover.
up. If I could just move up into here,
But then
where I
you'd be
can't
within
see them
4
or
there.
them. Like,
Yeah.
if I can move them to where they can't see them, they can't see them. I'm only fighting these guys.
Yeah, and they're not very much. They are in hardcover, and they do have a machine gun.
But the boys isn't going to do anything for them.
No, not really.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, so he's going to do hand granaten. The Italians actually have their own version of hand granaten. So, Andre, if you could measure the distance. So he got 2 grenades with his hand granaten. So you just have to make the distance here, which is 4
5.
inches.
Well,
4.
5. That has
If
to be
he's
over
within 4, you're already, so it's got to be more than 4.
5 inches.
So 1 hits, and then the next one, they both hit. So that's 2 each. So in the open, so we'll just
4 hits.
2 on the squad. Nothing.
Oh, man.
2 on the boys.
Oh!
Are dead. So check the leader. So I have a leader there.
Did
no,
you say that was in the open?
it is in the open.
Is that a shock?
Dead in a shock. Yeah. So dead boys. One of the boys' crew is dead, and they took a shock.
Isn't that their shock there?
I don't think so. I think it's theirs.
Oh, okay, then I put it on the... Actually, they both...
They both have 1 shock, I guess.
Well, you've already got 2 here,
2. So they're
and I
pinned.
put 1 on...
Actually, he breaks. 2 shock on 1 guy. That's breaks. So 2d6 plus 6 back. So 12 back. And that's a bad thing as well.
So it's what? 3 down, and...
No, they go away from these guys.
Yeah, they go back that way. No, and terrain has no effect at all.
Oh,
on
so
it.
just 12 inches.
It's 12 inches back, which probably means off the table. It's more
Nah.
like that.
Well, I'd say you're...
It's that way. Back towards the corner of the building.
So just
out in the road.
something like that. They break. So bad thing. Team breaks.
Ouch.
Ooh!
Yeah,
that's still a 1, I think.
-2.
Oh, it is 2.
So I'm down to 6, which is surprising. Okay, so then you move in 3d6, which will obviously get you there. And
Yeah, I mean, you really
just in close combat with those guys.
Maybe I could do that on.
So do they
I
move
can
up?
I can just move 1.
They don't actually move up. It's just we're within 4. It's a close range firefight. It's not necessarily
Yeah, but
bayonets.
how many dice I roll to get there gives you more dice to
It
shoot
does,
at me.
and it does say I know the hand grenade's 3d6. I don't know what yours is. You might want to check that. But we'll count up the
Probably
dice
a
and
mandatory
come right
3
back.
dice.
All right, so we kind of messed up the grenades, but it's fine. We had actually 1 less grenade, but we'll just say it's we'll go with it. So in the end, I have 19 dice against his 11, even 5s and 6s.
Oh, Jesus.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 7 with 3 shock. And what'd you get? 4?
I need 5
4
and 6s,
with
right?
3 shot.
Yeah.
4 and 3 shot.
Okay, so we'll figure it out.
Was
Okay.
that one saving grace is they had no shot going in.
Yeah. All right, so I lost my whole team. My junior leader got wounded. So at the end, I was down to 5 force morale. He actually lost the combat by something, 2, I think. And he
Yeah.
fell back 9. He lost a bunch of guys. Junior leader got wounded. He's got 4 shock.
Did you got some bad things happening for losing.
He already rolled.
Yeah, I rolled
did
everything.
for
Yeah.
losing a squad and
And,
for losing 2 squads.
It was only 1.
Was it,
Yeah,
that
it
was a Bren team. That was
yeah.
all that was left.
Yep.
Okay.
Because remember, I took the last rifleman. Oh, I never did roll that one.
Well, you took the last rifleman and put it on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the rifle team is gone too.
So team
That's
lost.
probably -1.
That's one.
So I'm down to 4 all of a sudden.
And
It's very close.
you got a leader up on the roof by himself. 2
Yes.
leaders up on the roof by themselves.
So they could be shot, definitely.
Can you get
And-
any shots on those guys?
Well, I still got this whole team if they can move far enough this time.
It's worth a shot.
Move up 1d6 and try to take a shot. So you moved up 5 with these guys. You're gonna fire
Yeah.
half effect. I do have the boy or the 2-pounder on Overwatch, so 1 HE. Yeah, he misses.
All right, we'll shoot
You
at
happy
the guy peering over the parapet.
In the
Is there
advantage.
anybody left?
So he's going to fire at the guys on the roof who are both leaders, which is not good.
Alright, so we got
So at half effect. Right, so 8 shots at half effect with
Needing
them
4s?
at the leaders.
because of range, right? Or are they, maybe not. Maybe they need 5s.
Yeah, they might not be within range.
What's range?
13. One of them's in range.
You got 1.
So roll him separate. He hits. And then 3
So
more.
4 hits all together.
All right. So 4 hits.
Split them up, 2 on each.
I guess so. So the junior leader. I think this how it works. Nothing. Senior leader.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Got him.
he's hit. So let's see what happens to him.
Why are you rolling 2 dice?
Because you hit him, but I still got to roll to see what happens to him.
Yeah, but you rolled 2 dice.
I took 2 hits, didn't I?
You're in hard cover, aren't you?
5 and a 6. So 1. But I
We just
ignored
said we had
shock.
one kill.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So
So roll a bad. See what happens to him.
light wound,
Light wound.
and that is senior leader wounded. -2. I'm down to 2. All right, I'm gonna call it. I can't possibly win now. So
Well, and all you have to do is get 1 more and blow up his jump off point to zero
Yeah,
him
but,
out.
you know, that'll be like 8 more phases.
Yeah.
Well,
more fun.
there is that, yes.
all right, awkward left-handed handshake.
All right. Thank you very much.
We'll come back and wrap it up. All right, so
Stuck to the plan.
back to wrap it up. So why don't you go over what your plan was, John?
Well, the plan, if I remember correctly, it's been a while ago.
That's the thing. It's hard to remember what the plan was
But
by the time the
plan
battle's
basically
over.
was to get the 2 machine gun sections, you know, out here, you know, to where they could provide a base of fire. We wanted to use the vehicles a little bit more effectively. You know, I got this guy in here and put him on Overwatch, and he was ready to do his thing out there, and he just didn't get very many opportunities. You know, and then this guy was either going to go up the middle or go up this side.
I thought he was going to go around that side.
Yeah, but
I
I don't know.
understand.
Maybe I probably should, in hindsight I should have.
You didn't know I had a
done
2-pounder.
Yeah, but you know the 2-pounder it was kind of a.
Well, you had actually guessed he had a 2-pounder at one point.
Yeah, I did. I maybe should have stayed with that plan, but I don't know.
But yeah, crashing the barbed wire and
Right, and then I wanted to get my maneuver elements, which was the rifle squad, up into there. They got up in there and kept those guys busy for a long time. These guys kind of held back in reserve, you know, until they had a smoke screen to hide behind.
British
and to
provided.
deploy. You know, so the smoke over here in the end actually helped them. It allowed the rifle squad to deploy, and then it allowed the machine gun team or element squad, whatever they're calling it in Italian, up here to where they were able to make the difference in the
machine
end.
gunny.
Yeah. And then kind of the hero of the whole thing was this guy
Yeah.
running around, being shot at 150 times, and
He got
shrugging
shot
him
at.
off.
Yeah. I was surprised. I'm surprised that guy actually stayed in the battle and was able to do something, but he was positioned well. He could fire in here, out of line of sight of the 2-pounder, even though he's facing his ass towards me. And I kept shooting at it with the boys. I shot at it with the 2-pounder. I wasted 2 chain of command dice on it.
Yeah, no,
And still never took it out.
that guy was incredible. I mean, for not having actually done any damage with his main gun.
Yeah, he did it all with his rear firing machine gun.
Yeah.
Well, and opening up this flank was key too. If
Breaking down the barbed wire.
if you couldn't have gotten him around to bust through that barbed wire, I don't know. I don't think you could have pulled it
No,
off.
I couldn't have gotten it through there. So
And
no,
I don't think you could have
I couldn't go up
made
the
an
middle.
assault up.
There's no way to go up the middle.
Well, I
So
was
we tried to
hoping
do
for
this pincer movement, and you know, in the end it worked out okay.
Yeah, now I wish I would have put a jump off point back here. Because just the angle of this was just so that I couldn't really do much. So, yeah. Yeah, my plan was to kind of funnel you through this way. But obviously that's a little too obvious, I guess, to, hey, look, there's only one way in, let's go that way.
And you had everybody set up covering that.
Oh, I was ready for you.
It wasn't really funneling me that way very
Yeah. So I lost a lot of dudes. I mean, you lost a lot of
Well,
guys
I lost
too.
a lot of guys too.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot
It was
left,
a bloody battle.
especially after this. But yeah, it was a good game. I really felt confident at the beginning, man. It was like, there's no way that he could take me, but not having a jump off point here, so I could cover this alley. I kind of thought the wire, but I guess a 7-ton armored car can crash through some wire, I'm sure, no problem. And he did. And well, really, I took out the tank. Okay, the armored car, come on. I got 2 chain of command dice, he'll never make it. But he did, and I paid the price, so. Anyway, that's this one. So the Italians have cleared the town, driven the British off. They never actually took the objective. So technically, as the rules are written, I win.
You haven't won yet.
I win.
No one can win.
He didn't have the objective when I left.
Travis has
Yes.
left the board for the win.
Yeah, well, I voluntarily withdrew and won the game. So anyway, yeah, so it's a
Well-
good game. He won. It drove me off, so objective or not, it's fine. But anyway, so thanks again, John, for coming up.
Well, thanks for having me over. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah,
This was a great, fun game.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And
And
in the middle there, it's like, I don't know about this.
yeah, it was.
I was pretty confident in the beginning, because I got all my
You had all your
machine
stuff
gun
up.
guys where I wanted them, and I was bringing the rifle squad up on the left
No, it was going really well according to plan, but
until the Australians actually showed up.
Yeah.
And then everything got stalled. But this fight over here on the left with these guys shooting back and forth at each other, just,
I couldn't believe how little
Ineptly,
damage was
yeah.
occurring
Yeah,
over
well,
here.
Very inept.
It's long range and heavy cover, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for this one. So, as usual, check out the Patreon page. Got some cool stuff going on there, and the Facebook group as well. And that's it. And thanks once again, for John coming up, driving all the way up here from an hour and a half out, 2 hours
Modesto,
out.
yeah.
And so we'll catch you guys next time.